Hey everybody, in this video we're going to talk a little bit about callback staffing. We've had a few questions and so we want to answer those questions for everybody. First things first, just know that when you log into callback staffing you're going to have a message board right here. Obviously mine right now is full of trade requests, but it's going to come in chronologically. So when you have a notification or a trade request or something along those lines, it's going to pop up in your messages. So it's kind of just an easy way to keep things straight. First thing we're going to talk about is trading. I purposely left this notification up here so that I could show you guys what it'll look like when you log in. So if I go to trade board and hit view trade requests, that little red 1 was up, so I have one notification, and I can see that someone asked me to trade. What's nice about this is you can see everything about it, and it's something that you could look at and then take to your spouse or whoever you need to and figure out if you can do the shift. And it's just on your phone, on the internet, on paper, pretty much, and it's just really simple to use. So you can see when it was initiated, you can see when the shift is, you can see the notes from the individual that sent it to you, just saying what they need it for, and then you can also see who it was sent to. You can hit accept or deny, and that will instantly go back to the person who initiated the trade. So just know your notifications for trades can be found under this drop-down menu in trade board. Now if you're going to request a trade, and this is for all employees, so whether you are full-time shift coverage, full-time, or paid call, it's all going to be done through right here. So first remember that this is going to be sent to the shift supervisor that's on shift for that day. So A shift is going to go to Robert, B shift to Troyce, C shift to Joseph. If for some reason you know that day it's going to be another shift supervisor, you can put in the other person. But for now, let's just make sure that we're going to the captains. So just a couple examples. Let's say that I talked with Eric and we decided to do a trade. Well, that still needs to be done through callback staffing. So I would come in here and I would type in Eric. It would pop up. I'd type in the availability or the shift start date and end date and the notes for what it is. And then I would hit send trade request, and that's going to go to the shift supervisor for that day, and he can approve it or deny it. Really, it's just for paper trail. We need to know who's trading and when so that it can be on the schedule. And so that's an example for full-time. For paid call, and this is actually going to be the same for full-time, you can go through and just click right there on or trade with employees on a list. So if you're covering a first out shift, you could just go in here and click paid call coverage, and you could say what date it is and say why you need to switch it. And then it's going to go out to everybody on the paid call coverage list who is available. So let's say that Ryan Wilmore is first out for the day and he needs someone else to be first out. So he sends out the trade request, but Katie is working second out that day. It's not going to send it to Katie because she's already on the schedule. And so that's one of the nice things about this program is it has your dates that you're already working and your availability dates, and it won't send you notifications for dates that you're not available. Same goes for full-time coverage. So, if I hit full-time coverage and I send it out to everybody, anybody who's working during the time that I would need the trade, it's not going to send it to them. So like I said, you'll just hit your shift start date and end date, notes, and send it off to an administrator for approval. Most trade requests are going to be approved. Like I said, it's just for that paper trail and so that we can get shifts swapped on the calendar. As far as time off goes, you're going to do your time offs through this drop-down menu that says time offs, and you're going to go to request time off. Select the type of time off that it is. Now, in the other video that we did, we didn't really go into many of these, and the reason why is because trade should be done through your trade board. Sick leave is something that isn't really planned unless it's a surgery or something like that. So you may wake up that morning, find out that you're sick. It's one where your shift supervisor is going to go in and they're going to make the change. But vacation, where we know that it's coming, we can go in, click vacation, send it off to your shift supervisor, put in the start date and the end date. It's going to automatically calculate your length, and then type in the notes, what you need it for. One thing that we do need to make sure to do is only go at 24 hours at a time. So if you are going to get the whole set off, then make sure that you click on the day that you need off, beginning to end. So that one's going to go from the 18th to the 19th, 24 hours. I would send off the trade request, and then I would do the same thing again for the 19th through the 20th. So that would be the 2 days. The reason why is because the calendar's set up in 24-hour days, and by doing the 48-hour day, it kind of messes up the schedule. So just remember to do that one day and then the next day. Next thing we're going to talk about is notifications. We had a few people that have asked us about notifications, and we want to just let you know at this time, notifications are only going to be sent out by shift supervisors, and they're not really for response to the station. So you are not going to, at this time, you're not going to get a notification that says we need additional personnel to the station, because that's something that's done through Active 911. Notifications are going to be something more like, hey, we're doing this shift training at 10 a.m., and then it will go out to everybody, and you can either say deny, acknowledge, or accept. In which case, denying it would just be saying, hey, I'm not coming. Acknowledge might just be, hey, I saw it, but I'm probably not coming. But the green one that you click, it's saying, hey, I'm coming in. The same thing could be done for Ultimate Frisbee or really a myriad of things. But just know that those are only going to be sent out by shift supervisors at this time. If you guys have any questions, please let us know. We know that this is a new program. It's new for all of us. We've had a lot of time to get in and play with the program and figure some things out. So if you have any questions, please let Troyce or I know, and we'd love to help out. Have a great day.